There are a lot of wedding videographers out there, each with their own style, so how can you be sure to find the one that's right for you and your wedding? Well, you've come to the right place. Here are some tips and tricks to help you guys on the right path to finding the wedding videographer best suited for you. Now, my name is Josh Timmins and I run Blooming Moments Films, a wedding videography company dedicated to creating authentic and emotional wedding films. Where to find wedding videographers? There are so many avenues you can take when it comes to finding wedding videographers, from Google searches to online directories and social media. I would highly recommend finding someone who's experienced, and there's a few reasons to this. Videographers who are more experienced know where to be at the right time, which, believe me, makes the world of difference as they're able to capture real moments that can't be recreated. The longer they've been shooting weddings, the more they've learned and the better that they can deal with situations when things go wrong. A lot of times, couples try and find university students who are studying film, as they don't charge as much in comparison, but it is one of those things where you get what you pay for. The question you should really be asking yourself is, am I willing to risk hiring someone with less experience? After your wedding is over, you can always make more money, but you can never redo your wedding day. A highly experienced, skilled videographer will capture a wedding in ways that a budget wedding videographer just simply wouldn't be able to. Find the style that's right for you. Now, this step is easy. Chill out, maybe with a glass of wine or some popcorn, and watch some wedding films. A good wedding film should have highs and lows. It should take you on a journey and have the ability to make you laugh and cry. Every videographer has their own unique style. For example, we like to focus on cinematic storytelling. Other videographers are more point and shoot documentary type videos, and some videographers even create wedding films that are like music videos. It's all down to your preference and what resonates with you the most. Pay attention to audio. Now, when watching wedding films, make sure you pay attention to the audio. And I'm not just talking about the soundtracks used, but are they recording the vows? Are they recording the speeches? Does the quality sound good? Or are they completely skipping this? Now, audio is one of the most important factors when it comes to wedding videography, especially when it comes to storytelling, and it should not be overlooked.
Me and Alice met at Knight Frank in 2016. We were at opposite ends of the office in different teams, so other than glancing looks, although thinking back now, these could have been glares, we didn't see too much of each other, except for in the kitchen. I wasn't much of a coffee drinker at this point, but with us happening to bump into each other in the kitchen multiple times a day, my coffee intake shot up. It was around this time that I started to feel something funny in my heart. I shrugged it off as the caffeine for a while, but several weeks later, and after multiple Google searches, I realised that I'd fallen in love.
Pay attention to the colours. Now, colour has the power to make us feel. Wedding videographers are able to manipulate images to make them look a certain way, whether that be bright and happy or dark and moody. Once again, this all comes down to your personal preference, but being aware of this just helps you notice the difference between wedding videographers' work. Now, if you're interested in finding out more about colour grading and understanding the difference that it can make to a wedding film, then please check out our video on that topic, which again is over on our YouTube channel. Read reviews. Once you've found a wedding videographer whose style you like, be sure to check out their reviews, preferably from either Google or their Facebook page, as these have been left by real couples and not written by the videographer themselves, who have simply put their own words up on their website. When reading the reviews, don't just focus on what people are saying about their wedding film, but also what they're saying about the videographer and how they were on the day, how they worked, how their communication process was throughout, and so on. We recommend choosing at least 3 videographers to get in touch with as soon as possible. Wedding videography has become increasingly popular over the last few years, and couples are now prioritizing it over photography. So getting your foot in the door early on could be the difference between whether they're going to be available for your date or not. Now, pricing can range from £500 to £5,000, and it depends on a whole variety of reasons, such as the amount of hours covered, the length of the film, how many films you receive. For instance, we provide a 1-minute teaser film as well as the ceremony and speeches in full on top of your wedding film. It's not all about finding the cheapest or the most expensive wedding videographer, it's about finding the wedding videographer who's going to offer you the most value for your money. You're purchasing a creative service and not a commodity item. You're essentially commissioning an artist to create something unique for you. Now, realistically, you should be paying more for videography compared to photography. Videographers use way more equipment such as gimbals, drones, and D-filters, multiple cameras, and audio equipment. The list goes on and on and on. As you can imagine, the amount of time that goes into editing a wedding film is significantly longer than wedding photographs, typically taking about 30 hours extra work when it comes to the post-production stage of things. We recommend you hiring a videographer for at least 8 hours, if not 10 hours, and this just ensures that they're there for most of the day, from capturing venue shots before bridal prep right through to the evening party. This also provides your videographer with plenty more footage to work with when it comes to the edit, giving them a lot more creative flexibility. I hope this video has helped when it comes to finding the right wedding videographer for you. It's definitely worth taking the time to look at a few different options rather than hiring the first person that you cross paths with, as you'll be watching and rewatching this film for the rest of your lives, and it's going to be shown to your children and their children and every generation to come. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop me an email at joshua@bloomingmomentsfilms.com, and hopefully I'll be able to help you guys out. Feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram, and that just allows you to keep up to date with all our work, and also check out loads of behind the scenes and informative videos just like this one. Anyway, congratulations on the engagement, and I hope the planning goes well.